All right, so my friend Dana an email, and she says, make sure you're checking your labels. And we've talked about this before, but make sure when you guys are buying chicken, you look for this: hatched, raised, and harvested in the USA. If it does not say hatched, then you will know that it is lab-grown fake meat. So make sure you guys are looking for that word hatched. Anytime you buy chicken, whatever kind of chicken it is, it should have the words hatched on it somewhere. So here we go, over here you've got it. So just make sure you guys are paying attention to that when you're out and about buying chicken, looking at chicken, things like that. It won't say it for beef, obviously, but anything else, you should see the words hatched and hopefully raised, but definitely hatched. So here's the issue though. Looking for the word hatched is definitely necessary so that you know it is real chicken. But the problem is, real chicken doesn't always mean that it's good chicken. I don't know if you guys have seen the pictures that are rolling around and videos that are rolling around social media and stuff right now. I myself have been a victim of this, I guess is the right word to use, victim of this. And I'm sure numerous of you out there have experienced this as well, where the chicken that you buy, it says hatched, it says harvested, it says raised, it says all this other stuff, you know, in the USA, and you're thinking to yourself, this is great. At least it didn't come from China or Mexico or any other countries. It's, you know, homegrown, right? So you're excited about it. You get it home and you go to take out the chicken breast. Let's say you got a package of chicken breast, whether it's from Walmart or it's Kroger, it's Publix, Fred Meyer, Aldi, it's any of these other places. You get it home, you take the chicken breasts out and you go to maybe thin them or tenderize them or do whatever it is you're going to do. And you pull it back or you get cutting and you're like, why does it look like this? Why does it look like some sort of weird mutation has happened to this chicken? And a lot of us are having this happen, and it's putting a lot of people off of buying chicken lately. I've talked to numerous people. I've had numerous people in the comments who are like, I've quit eating as much chicken. I don't eat as much beef. I've been eating more vegetables, more grains, more stuff like that, less meat. And I'm telling y'all right now, this is the direction that we're supposed to be going, according to Bill Gates and the government and everything else when it comes to climate change and cow farts and chicken coops and all this other stuff. They want us to go away from the meats. They are willingly, knowingly over plumping, I think is the right word we're going to go with here, over plumping these chickens. Their growth hormones are ridiculous. The amount of meat these birds are putting on their bodies in a record time is causing so many issues with the meat itself once we get it. Once we go out there and purchase it, take it home to eat, and it's disgusting, it's gross, and we have now wasted money. Now we're grossed out by the chicken and we don't want to eat it. We are wary of buying it again. It's not a good look. There are people that are worried about the ABC I don't know how to phrase it. The ABC that's going into foods. It starts with an M, ends with an A, has an R and an N in the middle. Okay, we'll go that route. And a lot of people are worried that this is now going into foods, especially into our meat supply, because it has been talked about with lettuce and other products and going into pigs and other things like that. And if that is what is causing these chickens to have this texture, this gross, stringy, just inedible parts to it, I think we should be told ahead of time. I think packaging should tell you hatched, raised, produced, or whatever, packaged in the USA, but also should say, hey, side note, also filled with this, and give us all the details so we know exactly what we are buying and exactly what we are consuming. It's never going to happen. And this is why a lot of people want to grow their own everything, from their own fruits and vegetables to their own meat sources, whether it's chickens, it's cows, it's whatever else. It's really hard to do for a lot of people whose HOAs don't allow anything like that, who live in apartments or who don't have the ability to do stuff like that. But the more you see these pictures and things going up on social media and these videos going up on social media of these gross, inconsistent meat products, the more you're going to be turned off by it and try to find a way to figure out how to grow your own chicken. I'm like, can I have chickens in the bathroom? Like, is there a way to just grow house chickens in a bathroom? Because I can't do it here in the apartment. There's got to be some sort of way. I order all of my stuff from ButcherBox, and I have had zero issues with the chicken. It's been absolutely amazing. And I am terrified that one day I'm going to run out of chicken and I'm going to have to go out to a store and buy some, and I'm going to get it home again, and it's going to be that spaghetti, veiny, gross, just stuff, which is the whole reason I started ButcherBox to begin with, is because I was tired of going to the grocery store. Sam's Club, notorious for it. Walmart, notorious for it. Not so much at Whole Foods. I never had that issue. Publix, I never had that issue. I don't have an Aldi's close to me, so I haven't been there for that. And I don't have Trader Joe's or anything like that around here. But I was getting chicken and noticing every time I was throwing at least 1 or 2 chicken breasts away, because that stringy, that sinewy, I don't know if that's the right word, muscly, just grossness, it freaked me out. And I was like, I can't feed this to my family because I don't know if this is okay or not. I don't know if this is something that means there's something wrong with the meat itself, wrong with the chicken itself. So it's a lot of wasted money. And we're seeing it more and more, and people are noticing it now because it's getting worse and worse. So to me, because y'all know how my brain thinks, Squirrel Tribe, if you've been here before, you know how my brain thinks. My brain is going, oh, this is how they get you to welcome that lab-grown cell-cultured chicken, because it's not going to have those muscle issues, those spaghetti string kind of whatever's in it. You're not going to have to worry about that. You're not going to have to worry about salmonella. You're not going to have to worry about any of these things from this lab-grown stuff. And I feel like that's the next push. The first time it comes out on grocery store shelves, in your Walmart, in your Publix, your Fred Meyer, your Kroger, your wherever, somebody out there is going to go, you know what? I think I'm going to try this, because I'm really tired of buying chicken, spending my hard-earned money on this overpriced chicken in these grocery stores to get home and have to throw it away because there's something wrong with it. It's got veins it shouldn't have. It's got growth it shouldn't have. It's the wrong color. It's the wrong texture. It doesn't cut like it's supposed to cut. Any of these things. It's going to be soon where there's going to be people out there going, please give me the fake stuff. Please give me the lab grown stuff, because I'm tired of wasting my money on this other stuff. And I feel like personally, that is kind of the direction they want us to go. And it may not be, obviously the manufacturers don't want that, because they want to stay in business and make money off of growing chickens and selling the chickens. But there's got to be a change somewhere. And the way the government's pushing everything with climate change and cow farts and chicken coops taking up too much space and all this other stuff, this may be part of that push, that change. Who knows what's going to happen next? But I would love to know if you guys have gotten chicken lately and you got home and you're like, no, I'm not doing this, because it's been absolutely disgusting. I know I'm not the only one, as I've seen on social media all over the place. I also, like I said, I don't have an Aldi's near me, so I'm curious if you guys, because most of the ones I've seen are people saying they got them from Aldi. So I'm curious if you guys have had those same issues from Aldi, or if you're seeing those same issues from other grocery stores. For me, like I said, Sam's Club was where I was noticing the chicken was just not good, and I quit buying it there before I moved over to ButcherBox. So pay attention to what you're eating. Pay attention to what you're buying. Make sure it says hatched, number one, if you are buying chicken in your grocery stores. And when you get home, make sure you check what you're cooking before you throw it in a crock pot or throw it in a pan or a dish and put it in the oven. Make sure you're really looking at it and understanding if it's okay or not. They could tell us all day long, no, it's perfectly fine to eat. It's just, you know, blah, 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 blah. But I don't trust it. I throw it away. That's up to you if you do the same thing or not. But I'm curious how often we're all having the same issue when it comes to our meat sources lately from grocery stores. That's it. Little impromptu video. I'll be back with more later. Squirrel Tribe, I love you all immensely. Have a fabulous rest of your morning.